Hello, 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 and welcome to this Final Boss Fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by Richard.
Hello.
By Sean.
It's too hot.
By Amy.
By me?
Amy? Yeah.
Sorry, like, voices blended together then, and it was just like, E.
We're joined by E.
It's me, E.
And we are joined by Tanny. Tanny.
Silence.
My mic refuses to acknowledge I'm right next to you.
And oh hi Random Shan, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel? No, you've been here before. Welcome to the stream.
Who's that? Never heard of them.
I'm gonna have words with my mic at the end of the stream, by the way, guys.
Well, I mean, I hope you have words through your microphone for the whole night. That's how we're going to hear you.
I'm like standing right here. You can hear me okay, right?
Yeah?
At the moment.
I just don't understand why you've been such a bitch. Alright, please continue, John. I apologise for that, guys.
As everybody slightly melts down from the fact that it is very warm in most of the UK right now, or at the very least, the bits that we are in, we are gonna flash back a little bit. We're gonna rewind the clocks. Hey, Goat's got power back. That means he can possibly see how long he can stay on the stream and watch your adventures.
What, have they got like a time bomb or something? Are they now
They've had power outages for the last about an hour or so.
Well, that's not good. Are they considered not having power outages?
A few days ago, you were travelling through the foothills of the Icewind Dale, heading towards the mountains, having heard a psychic beckoning for several nights. You realised that you were close enough to make the trip in about a day and a half by your various mounts, and started to follow down towards whatever it was that lay there, summoning carrion. And on the night, as you camped out in the foothills of the mountains to the south of Icewind Dale, Cherish and Dax had watch, and they saw a fox that talked.
No, that was Cherish and Brim.
Cherish and Brim had a watch where they saw a fox that talked, and then Dax and Snicket had a watch where they talked about stuff, I'm sure.
Yes.
And then Carrion and AJ had a watch, and what they discussed, we don't know until now, because we're going to find out.
Side boobs.
Yeah. Have you heard of side boobs? And Arthur Bottom?
No, but I have heard of chicken breasts.
Arthur Bottom in the case of the shadowy side boob. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be on watch, and Carrion will sit near AJ, shovel a little closer to AJ. How you doing?
Well, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. We're going towards a horrible mortaloid ship that might be full of mind flayers that are going to kill us, but. Other than that, I think I'm good.
Well,
how are you?
I'm fine. I mean, I'm sort of getting used to danger at this point, so Nothing you can really do except keep calm and carry on.
Cool. Just making sure, because, you know, the whole revelation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure you're okay.
I'm all right. I appreciate you all giving me time to self-reflect.
Yeah. Because, you know, it's important that you think about that stuff and are good and happy and things and, yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you something, actually.
Hmm?
Do I come across as insensitive?
How? In what situations? In what way?
Well, like I said, I never want to feel miserable or sad ever again. So, I don't. Even if one of you dies right in front of me, I feel like I would force a smile on my face because it would make it easier. But I worry... Well, I am concerned in some regards that this will reflect badly on me. I don't mean it to be... I don't care. I need it to survive.
Well, when I've come across dead things, I've tried to take them apart and study them. So I think you're being happy or smiling at that kind of thing is better than what I do.
There's
I don't think it's insensitive. It's just how you deal with it, and you don't. And I don't think it's insensitive. It's some people might think it, but they don't know you, so it doesn't really matter what they think.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that input.
Yeah.
But, there's actually something else.
Okay.
When I said about there is a potential risk that the sun would be returned to these lands, I would have to leave. And I don't want to leave.
Well, I don't want you to leave, and I'm pretty sure everyone else doesn't want you to leave either.
It's just... I mean, I guess now I'm this, you know, avian a jaw, yay. I suppose realistically the sun doesn't affect me anymore, but I don't think I can look at it again. And maybe that's me being a little bit pessimistic and, you know, not supposed to be, but it burns.
Well, we can try and find something to help that. So that, you know, even if the sun does come back here, then you'll be fine. And it won't hurt or be uncomfortable, or like whether it's physically or psychologically uncomfortable, we can try and...
What do you have in mind?
I don't know, but we can find it.
That's so nice of you.
I'm a pretty nice guy.
You
It's not a
are.
good question.
You are. Always when I doubt my optimism, which is rarely, but in the few times I do, you just get rid of that doubt, make it go away.
Well, good, because there's no time for doubt. We've got a job to do, and I can't be all authoritative. It's not my way. But yeah, I mean, there's got to be something we can do, like, or find, or there's must be some, I don't know, special armor or potion or something that we can find, or if we can't find it, we can make it or discover it, or what? Because there's all kinds of magic that gets discovered all the time. So it's like we could just make a I don't know, a incantation of sunscreen or something. I don't know. We could do that, and it would be just great, and then you'll be happy and you'll be fine.
Can you imagine me with sunscreen? It'll make my feathers all sticky.
I mean, it would work. I mean, we could do that. I mean, maybe we could just like a little bit on the nose bit there, and just at the top of the beak. So,
Carrion, you're so funny. Oh, I've got a secret.
what?
Everybody here. Oh, you're all absolutely my bestest friends now, but you just leans in real close. I think you're my bestest friend.
Happy face.
But you can't tell anybody.
I'm not. I won't tell anyone. I won't tell.
Well, why don't we focus on the now? And then if we find that potion or cover or sunscreen, feather screen, we'll find it.
Special best friend handshake.
It's like bumps hips.
Yeah. Unless there's anything that AJ wishes to add to the conversation, I think we're good there, John.
No, I think you just keep chatting with you. One day, Sean, we'll have a campaign where our characters aren't the bestest of friends.
No, will never happen.
Eventually, as the conversation continues, the sun, dim as it is, does rise over the day.
Fuck you, son.
Fuck you, AJ!
And you continue to make your way south into the mountains that border the southern side of Icewind Dale. You encounter an owlbear which you befriend. Oswald the owlbear.
Oswald the owl.
You encounter a nautiloid spaceship that had crashed, whereupon you find some gnome ceramorphs who you assist in repairing their ship and bidding them farewell as they leave back towards the skies. Definitely the best decision you made.
Yep.
What? What happened?
We let the gnome ceramorphs go. We let them go.
Which we will come to regret. That is
We're not going to regret it. It's fine. Everyone is perfectly fine with this decision. Everyone is perfectly fine with it.
This is fine.
This is
totally
fine.
fine.
Just for the sake of Amy, who didn't see this at the time, I'm just going to show you this picture again.
What?
The picture of the best picture. There we go.
Oh,
So-
where's the picture? Sorry.
On
In
Foundry.
game.
It's not loading for me. It's stuck on 99%.
Are you using
Son of a bitch.
Firefox?
Yes.
Because I had that problem earlier and I don't know why.
Hold on, I think I saved a picture of
Oh, thank you.
the. I think I saved a picture of them at some point. Hold on. If necessary,
If it
like,
helps, it has loaded perfectly fine in Edge and in Chrome if you have either of those installed.
I do have Chrome.
I think I need to have some serious words with the devs of Foundry when they say it is stable and perfectly fine to use. What they actually mean is don't use it yet. It's not quite done.
Yeah, it's not. It was saying that from you before.
where are I? Well, you know what?
John, can you message the password to me again?
Yes.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, we'll have to... AJ's gonna have to sing a song to distract now.
Please cover for time for a moment.
We let
Have you been injured by a velociraptor at work?
Oh, wait, no, AJ can't sing! Okay, right, we're gonna have to do this. AJ said... We let
there
the
is-
gods get away.
Well, conveniently, I have not been able to find the password with any of the normal means I find the password.
Got a little gun.
Here we go.
Oh,
Shot through the hut.
And you're too late.
I
I have
believe
painted my whole nails.
that is your password.
Thank
Oh,
you.
My eyes are
thank you.
watered from hay fever, and I have no idea why. Well, there's a reason.
You send the two gnome ceramorphs and their squiddling friends back into the great black... Let me just try and...
This is fine.
No, that definitely didn't do what I wanted it to.
Oh, now it works. We love these technical difficulties.
You send the gnome ceramorphs and their squiddling partners back into the great starry expanse of sky,
We'll take
having-
outdoors. Yeah.
having repaired their stricken nautiloid using the psi crystal. You gained 2 magical items. Carrion has a helm of telepathy, which is made from a space slug skin.
Yeah.
And Snicket, I believe Snicket has the eyes of minute seeing.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You then spent the rest of that day traveling back north towards Goodmead, where you had where you returned the missing mead and were rewarded with a magical sword. Now, on that trip back, you did have another night camped out, so AJ and Carrion, is there any further things you wish to discuss, having now seen the gnome ceramorphs? Or are you okay to just
Toss that night
pass
quietly.
that night quietly?
I don't know. Is there anything that AJ wished to discuss? Hello? Hello?
Amy? Did we lose Amy?
Oh no. Amy, speak to us. Ah, heck.
Oh, be right back super quick. Sorry, I didn't realize in the chat.
Oh, that's fair.
Apologize for that, everybody.
For the sake of everybody else who is here at the moment, you then travelled from Goodmead towards Dougan's Hole. And I will now remind you of the information that those of you who have been around the 10 towns knows about Dougan's Hole.
Poor Dougan, he has a hole.
Dougan's Hole is the smallest and the most insular of the 10 towns. Its residents aren't fond of visitors, and inbreeding has caused the population to dwindle in recent years. It has also given rise to the often seen physical deformities, including but not limited to small misshapen ears and slightly pointed teeth. The town is a cluster of dwellings perched on the edge of Redwaters that is too small to support any industry, not even Scrimshaw. Ice has buckled the shorter of its two piers, rendering the dock unsafe. The longer pier has 2 ice-bound keel boats tethered to it, although they are immobile because Oril's winter has frozen the surface of the lake for hundreds of yards around them. Local fishers have hauled their smaller boats onto the shore and resorted to cutting holes in the ice to catch knuckle-headed trout, which they depend on for survival. Visitors to Dougan's Hole are often struck by the eeriness of dark humanoid shapes out on the ice, remaining silent and still as the wind howls around them. The speaker of the town is Edgra Dermot. She is a plain-spoken trapper who is getting on a bit in years and rarely attends the council meetings. The population is about 50. As I say, it's the smallest town. The heraldry of the town features a grey pillar-like monolith set against a sky-blue field above 2 crossed silver fish, their scaly bodies forming an X with their heads on the upper right and left. The monolith signifies the local mystery, while the fish represent fish.
What kind of bullshit's that?
The biggest thing that you would know in the town is the 20 Stones of Thrune. The only interesting feature in Dougan's Hole is the ring of megaliths known as the 20 Stones of Thrune. Standing at the southern edge of town, 19 of these crudely fashioned granite menhirs are arranged in a rough triangle with a single stone at the formation's centre. No one knows who built the structure or why. The townfolk maintain that the stones were there when the town's founder, a Chondathan named Dougan de Brace, first happened upon this fishing spot. Scholars have tried to research the origin of the structure's name, but all they have found are allusions to a creature named Thrune in the oldest legends of the Northern folk. Some speculate that Thrune was a god, while others believe it's a destructive elemental spirit bound to this location with druidic magic.
Well.
And so as the afternoon wears on into evening of this day... Oh, Amy, just for point of reference, it's also been a new year.
Okay.
The year has now changed over to 1498, I believe it is. Let me double check that, though.
1992!
Yeah, because aren't we a few years, ahead of everything that's, happened in other games?
Yes.
Alright, in which case, AJ will do a New Year's dance.
It is 1496 now.
Okay.
By Dale reckoning.
What a good dance.
Body popping and
Yeah.
That was
doing
a
the
good dance.
robot, even though no one knows what a robot is.
Doing the Warforged.
The Warforged.
And what has brought us to Dougan's Hall? Was it wolves or something, wasn't it?
So you've heard rumours of wolves. And you have also, when you were in East Haven, you found a map on the East Haven ferry of the 10 towns. And one of the few things you could decipher from the dwarven runes the coded dwarven runes that were written on the map was something next to Dougan's hole that seemed to suggest 1 or first.
Yes.
I think.
I mean, this is the worst place I've ever seen. It is so bleak. 50 people just inbred, attacked by wolves. Just leave. Just leave.
I can think
Be
of
gone!
worse.
You enter the town, as I say. Let me show you a map.
I can see!
Ha, we got no eyes.
Let me continue to show you a map.
Oh yeah, I know. this
Where
place.
we're going, we don't need eyes to see.
I can what?
It's a small cluster of homes. It's the sort of place that if you were riding from one place to another, you'd blink and miss this. It's sort of a couple of houses, a couple of bigger buildings, and then you're gone out the other side of it. It's there's nothing much here. 2 things do catch your attention for those of you that have been here before or who travel. Well, those of you who have either been here or have been in the 10 towns, you know that Dougan's Hole tends to be very insular, tends to be very mistrusting of people outside of the community itself. There are 2 freshly painted signs that catch your attention.
Okay.
Over one of the larger buildings next to the docks, you see a sign that reads Traveller's Respite.
It's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
And over another building, set a little bit further back into the town, although to be fair, given how big the town is, that's quite close. You see a sign that reads, what does it read? Ember Wolf Emporium.
What was it, sorry?
Ember Wolf Emporium.
And did you say these are like new signs? Or...
Yes.
Okay. Can I insight the signs?
Yes. By all means, incite the sign.
Because that trainer respite, I'm going to look for spelling mistakes.
Or just in tiny letters underneath, lol.
Yeah. What would that tell you if you find a spelling mistake? What insight have you gleaned?
That they're so inbred they can't spell.
Looking
Well
at the
done.
signs, you can tell that they are new and appear to be advertising businesses that you could go into and spend money at.
We can spend some money.
As I point to the sign.
I think we can buy the whole town. We can buy it, burn it down, and have change.
This
Like-
isn't Monopoly.
What's Pele?
You don't want to know.
It's a terrible thing. It's a cursed item that destroys families.
It's a form of torture in the drow culture.
Should
Oh.
should
I
we
just
look at this?
familiar know
Oh,
about
yeah.
cards and chess, and that's how far I know. You don't get to play a lot of games in the barracks of Neverwinter. Oh, my kitty. Oh, she-
No, don't be distracted by the cat. It could be a trap.
the kitty's meowed at me. She was right next to me.
I honk at the kitty.
Could Dax head towards this emporium?
Yes.
Now you have
Thank
to
you.
stuck on my chair.
You approach the Emporium, and there is a... It looks like a large house. Like, it's not specifically built as a... None of the buildings are built as anything other than houses.
Like 4 walls and a roof, yeah.
But this one, they have converted the front of it, and you've got 2 large windows that show a variety of trade goods, tools and equipment that you might need for travelling in the ice and snow, things that you might use for fishing or around the house. There are a pair of tables on the outside in front of these 2 windows, stacked high with various assorted items, and a little girl with long blonde hair
Oh, hell no.
is going through the items and just sort of arranging them in the stack to try and sort of point as many of them outwards as possible. She's maybe 10 to 12 years old. Human.
Do you work here, little girl?
It's my parents.
Her head turns 180 degrees.
She looks round and looks up at you. It's my parents' shop.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is she like absolutely normal looking by any chance?
Roll me a perception check.
Let me
Hang on.
see if there's any monstrosity.
I need my character sheet up. Where's perception?
Perception, normal.
Perception. Oh, well.
Did not roll very well.
Yeah,
Okay.
not very good.
Yeah. She's perfectly fine.
You both look at this small child, and she's...
Son of a bitch.
She seems a perfectly ordinary child.
She might seem ordinary, but I still got the fucking creeps from her, and that's coming from Carrion.
You do see that she does have, as is typical for people that live in Dougan's Hole, she has slightly misformed teeth. But she does appear to be human.
Hell no.
AJ takes pride in his creepy peacock teeth.
Are your parents nearby? I mean, can we do business with you?
His parents are
Are you-
inside.
Are you actually insane, Dax? Really?
What?
It's just a child. I don't think she knows anything about business yet.
Well, no, but she, like, this is a quasi-medieval time period. I'm sure children might manner window at a shop and give people change.
Yeah, they have to learn the trade early.
I'm not expecting them to just
Kids
get
work
in the
all the
account.
time. What's that about?
Yeah.
Especially if it's a family business.
I've worked for my family since about the age of
Despite
2.
living in Neverwinter, John, would this be normal for Cherish?
Yeah, you'd see, like, it's a, you'd see the average family-run business where the kids would not necessarily do transactions, but, would help stack the shop, which is what she seems to be doing.
Yeah, that's understandable, but business, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Like business with a child.
All I mean is buy a thing. I'm not saying, like, can we, like, buy 10% of the business? I need to see your accounts. I just want, like, what I really want.
I just want to buy a twig.
Yeah. What I really want is to speak to a parent, speak to adults to just learn about the town. Really,
I Cherish is absolutely loving the fact that Dax is just flailing anxiously, and you can see she's just pulling a little smug on her face, like, "Dude, I'm just fucking joking." But I fucking got you.
Next time, you could all die in a snowstorm. I'll be fine. Anyway,
Mum and Dad are inside.
Thank you, sir.
Small child! What do you sell in this shop?
What do you need?
That's not what I asked.
Everything.
We sell a little bit of everything.
I'm gonna put my mic right here so I can hear things. Can anyone hear
A
me?
little bit. So, if I went in there, would I be able to find a diamond worth 25,000 gold?
That's a
Charity,
big number.
are you going to have a go at him?
I am challenging this child. She's saying they sell a little bit of everything.
You could always ask Daddy.
Well, you are evidently the stock person of this shop. I think you should know what you're saying.
Your daddy doesn't happen to be your brother at the same time, does he?
Whoa.
Is your father his own grandpa?
I don't really know the family tree that well.
This is getting...
She's already been exposed to the family tree.
Is it a family tree or is it more of a family line?
Yeah, Karen, because your family's so normal and, you know...
You know nothing about my family. So,
Yeah, why are you implying that, Dax? Looking at you, being raised by hags.
I'm not the one... I'm feeling...
Yes, that's right. That's right, Dax. I'm not the one making assumptions about people's families.
I'm a bird.
I'm a tiefling.
What's going on here?
My mother is completely human.
Sorry, I just love that line from AJ. Had just exactly the same energy as the in Shrek 2. Where it's donkey.
AJ!
Did we stop saying horrible things to this child?
Okay, sorry, child.
I'm the one.
I'm not a child. Do you find these things horrible?
I gotta be honest, I wasn't listening to most of the things you were saying.
Exactly.
Well, is the shop open?
To the point, no.
Not to you, no.
Yeah,
After all this.
Yes, we're open at the moment.
Dax is going to head inside and just,
Same.
you know, questioning his decisions that have led him to this point.
Thank you, little girl.
As you push inside, there's a little bell above the door that ding 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 ding.
Hey!
It probably doesn't make that sound, actually. It just rings like a bell does. Not,
Like a bell.
Not to any musical attempt. And you see a what would be a large living room for a house, but there have been shelves of stock crammed in. It's well lit with lantern light, and at the back of the room is a shop's counter.
I shall head to the counter.
Sorry, that music changed.
That was a little bit harsh.
The Snicket cardboard cutout has turned himself into.
Hello, Snicket. Feels like it's been eons.
He's alive! Alive!
Come here, give me a hug, Snicket.
At the moment, there's very little evidence of him being alive. He doesn't send it.
He's broken, guys.
Jeff,
I fucking killed him.
hello.
Hello, yes, hello.
Jeff.
Just drastically shake Snicket. Wake up, Snicket! Don't die!
Hi!
To catch you up, Snicket, you have made your way to Dougan's hole.
And we've interrogated the child. That's all.
The group have discovered 2 new signs around Dougan's hole that caught their attention. One of them the Emberwolf Emporium, the other a larger building near the docks with a sign that reads Traveller's Respite. The group decided to first explore the Emberwolf Emporium, where they found a small child about 10 to 12 years old, human, blonde hair, sharp teeth, stocking some tables in front of the shop. They have pushed into the shop where a bell rings above the door, and sort of a average shop house building. Hi, Sir Dribbles.
Quick question, John, what was the other one besides Emberwolf one?
Traveller's Respite.
It's difficult to write when your nails are still wet.
You see sort of a house that has been rearranged into a convenience shop with a counter at the back of the room.
Dax will head to the counter.
Dax is approaching the counter.
Are there any people about?
As you approach the counter through sort of a beaded curtain over the door at the back of the room, steps a man in his mid-30s, human, short-cropped blonde hair.
I thought for a moment when you said he's come through a beaded curtain, I was going to say, the man comes through in his bathrobe?
And he's got a sort of simple clothes and a half, what's it called? An apron, but like, yeah, an apron on. Hello and welcome to the Emberwolf Emporium.
Hello.
Hey.
What is it you are looking for this day?
I thought I've been here a couple times before to this town. Is this a new business?
Yes, we are new to area.
Ooh.
You're new to Dougan's Hall.
We have been here a little while, but we decided to open the shop recently.
Are you fully local?
What's your name? What's your name then?
I am Ulrich. Ulrich? I'm Ulrich. I'm pronouncing it this way.
Elric's followed us.
Was that just your indecision, John, rather than
That was my indecision on how to pronounce the name I wrote down a moment ago.
Rather than someone calling
Rather than him going, oh, this is my name now.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't mean to speak bad of the town, but there wasn't much call for business last time I was here.
We are hoping to plug hole in market.
Why is it leaking?
That's Nickit. That's just like a metaphor of things.
That was funny.
Pretty much.
So, you're new to the area.
I am. Family have been here a while.
Ah, okay. Right. And the Traveller's Respite. That's new, isn't it?
Yes, this is another new enterprise.
You don't happen to own that? Your family own that as well, do they? Or
That is not one of mine, no. Is
Um,
a tavern.
Very nice.
We are a convenience shop. We find you what is convenient. What is convenient for you?
I like this guy's sale pattern. Well, we are, I suppose, adventurers.
You suppose?
I do suppose.
We all have different roles.
And we heard about some problems with wolves here.
We have heard of issues too.
You've heard of issues, you've not experienced issues.
I mean, you're a wolf, aren't you? This shop, Emberwolf.
Oh, motherfucker!
That is just name. I am Ulrich Emberwolf.
Can I insight that?
You can make me an insight check.
You
Yes.
know, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing.
Better roll a 1 again.
Yeah, you're right.
You just predicted it. All right. Thanks.
AJ.
No.
Well, it's a certainly lovely name.
Okay. And is that you done rolling ones for now, AJ, or how we feel?
You're still on it.
How we feeling
Sort of
about that?
D20 at random just to see. Just get all the ones out.
Snicket and Cherish.
Yes.
There is, for both of you, there's something just playing at the back of your mind about this. Cherish, you
Okay.
can't quite put your finger on it. Something's off. And it's making you uneasy, but you can't quite put it all together right now. Jeff,
Hello.
we're going to go over here.
I do like what you've done with the place.
Isn't it lovely? This, there are several things you notice. One, this is just the guy's name. You don't get any, you don't see any reaction to it beyond, it's my name. But there is something weird about the way he's behaving. One, you don't notice on him any of the typical signs that he is from Dougan's Hole, but he has said that he wasn't originally. But equally, he is... The smile is just off. It looks too perfect, too real. It could
mean
just
that
be that he's happy,
Sorry, Karen.
but again, much like with Cherish, there's something that's like just ticking in the back of Snicket's mind. What were you going to say?
I was saying, when you say your smile is too perfect, you mean like it's waxen or it's just too wide or?
Too wide. Too held too long for the place that he is in and the things that this place has gone through. And with that, we're going to go back.
Hey.
Quick to the point is got bubbles in it now.
Hello.
Snicket just looks at him. That sort of look that you say, I think there's something wrong here, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't know anything definite. But if you look at Snicket's face, probably like Dax or if Brim was here, they probably recognise that Snicket thinks something's off.
TM, can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
This guy's accent,
Yes.
is this
Very,
a whole accent?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you asked about the accent exactly.
Is that like a local accent?
No.
No. And now obviously this might be more comment on your acting, John. But is the child's accent different to his accent?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he has a different accent to the child.
Have I ever heard an accent like this before?
Roll me a history check.
Oh, Bloody hell.
Story night.
You have travelled pretty far and wide in your life. You don't recall hearing this sort of accent. So it's fairly... Well, you can say with some level of certainty that you've not met someone who speaks with this exact accent. There are bits of it, there are elements of it that you that you can match up with some other places that you've been, but not exactly the same. And now I need to try and remember exactly what his accent was to go back into it, but we'll get there.
Whatever you come up with, I'll assume it's the same. You know,
it's going to be the same. He always has had whatever accent he gets in a moment. But
DM, me again.
Hi.
Can I, as Snicket, move closer, like wander closer to him to within about, say, a foot's distance, and just peer up at his smile and roll an investigation with my eyes and minute seeing?
Okay.
I'm so glad you said yes.
So, I also would like to chime in, by the way. Can I use my new feature?
Not a lot.
My new feature, Eldritch Sight, please.
Ooh.
Okay. Remind me what Eldritch Sight does.
If I remember correctly, I'm just trying to remember which one is which. If I remember correctly, Eldritch Sight is that I can use detect magic without spending a spell slot.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta remember, because even though Ro might have used it before, I gotta remember if this is the right one. Yes, it is. Yeah, I like to use my ability on Eldritch Sight, which is I can cast detect magic at will without spending a spell slot.
Okay. I will start with the first thing that was rolled, and I will get back to you in a moment.
Lovely job, thank you very much.
Snicket, you
Hello.
approach, and he doesn't pay too much attention to you because I'm assuming at the moment a conversation with Dax is continuing.
Of course.
You get up close and you look up, and sort of these lenses just in front of your eyes, and you just stare at his smile.
Mm-hmm.
You're beautiful smile.
With a 15, he looks like he's in his 30s. But there doesn't seem to be the skin age, the teeth age, the wear and tear. Doesn't look right.
Looks younger?
Yes.
Older?
Younger.
Can I cut him open and count the rings? I jest.
Maybe later.
When we've killed him, which we're probably eventually going to have to do, I'll cut him open and count the rings.
What?
Cherish.
Yes.
You close your eyes for a second, and you focus on this new ability that you've been granted by the Dawn Walker. And when you open them again, your eyes have like a gold hue over the top of them. And you look around the room. The building is normal. But there are just pinpricks of light and auras of magic across almost all of the shelves. And the man at the back of the shop.
Oh, how bright is he, the man?
He has a mild aura of, as you focus on it, transmutation.
Oh! Sorry for yelling out my mic, but
Oh, I'm going down a road today.
well, we're
I'm not
already
the only
figuring
fur-
something out.
I'm not the only furry in the room anymore.
Wait, is that considered as a fairy? You're a bird?
Well, avian is a subset of furry.
Feathery.
Well, feathery.
Furry.
That's a dragon, so anything that is on the scale is called scaly.
Scalies, yeah.
I'm surprised if someone had called me that before.
Welcome to today's lesson, kids.
If you take away anything from this dream,
Run.
So Dax, what is convenient for you?
I mean, I don't actually know if I need anything. I just
You come
suppose-
to shop and you not need something?
and what I needed was information and
We can provide information for you. What information are you desiring?
First of all, what's that accent? Where's that from?
I have travelled quite far to be here.
But your family's from the area.
Yes, Catherine was born and raised here, and she thought it important that Annika was raised in local surroundings.
Catherine is your wife, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. So where is it you are from?
Have you heard of... Have you heard of the Moonsea Isles?
TM?
You would have heard of them, yes. You've probably not been there, but you will have heard of them.
Oh, yes, I've heard of them, says confidently.
Yes, I come from there.
Don't know anything about the Moonsea Isles?
Do I know anything about the Moonsea Isles?
I mean, I suppose I'm asking anything relevant. I don't need to know average
the
rainfall.
entire history of the Moonsea Isles and geography.
They are a collection of isles to the west of the Sword Coast.
Not known for, like, having loads of werewolves or vampires or...
No, mostly moorlands, rolling grassland dotted with lakes, ponds, and swamps. Farmers. Not dotted with farmers, but like it's a good land for farming upon.
My next question for you is, so we mentioned about wolves. Now, are these wolves a problem? Are they killing people?
We have heard that people are going missing.
You keep saying this, that you've heard. It seems an odd way to phrase it. Is that what's happening in the town?
It is what I hear is happening. No one I know has. No.
In this teeming metropolis, you don't know all the people who've gone missing, but
That doesn't. You see for a second a look, like the smile disappears from his face for a second. Hello and welcome to Ember Wolf Emporium. How may I assist you this day?
Oh,
Wait, what?
Huh?
you just do it again.
Yeah. The smile flickered for a second, and then he's just like looked back at you as if you've just walked in.
What?
I quickly start tugging Dax real quick. Like Cher's just like real tugging Dax. Like Dax.
Whoa, not
Yes.
in public.
As I'm
It's
still
like tugging on his
arm.
arm. Tugging on his arm.
Looking at him, does he look normal or mechanical?
He looks organic.
Panic.
Fluffy.
If I were to cut off his arm and count the rings,
Oh my god.
Should we put a pin in this issue? Noticing very odd about this fellow and then try like the Traveler's Respite or like elsewhere in the town to see if like
Well,
like
while we're
maybe
here,
see
I'd like
the
to look around.
speaker.
While we're here, I'd like to look around the shop.
Yeah, I just need a word with you, Dax, and whoever is interested in what I just found.
Yes.
I'm inviting anybody who would like to listen.
Are we stepping outside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely out of the way. I'm assuming Brim will either join us or keep an eye on Snicket, up to the GM.
I'll come out, yep.
AJ will stay because AJ's oblivious.
You're just having a lovely chat with her.
Yeah. Well, thank you for welcoming me again.
Even without successful insight checks, has creeps from this guy.
Carrion, even with the insights as poorly as you have been rolling them, you're like, it's just something is off.
Yeah.
You can't tell what it is, but something is not right.
While those lot go outside, I am going to get as far away from the man as possible, but still within 30 feet of him.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to detect his thoughts.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, please.
Okay. Surface thoughts. You initially gain just on loop. Greet the customer. Sell them the thing. Say goodbye. Greet the customer. Sell them the thing. Say goodbye. Do you wish to push deeper?
Yes.
Okay.
just, I'm gonna cut them like a fish.
I apparently need to roll a dice.
Yes.
This is a dice.
That is a dice.
That was a dice.
That was a dice.
You push deeper into his mind.
Just staring at him.
He's talking with AJ. He is... he sort of glances over to you every once in a while. Like, he's keeping an eye on you in the shop, but he's, like... As much as you would expect somebody to, it's not like he's looking over in any unusual way.
Here's the thing. I can pay you an exposure. I can dance about your shop.
Oh,
Does
I
he?
didn't realize AJ was the worst kind of
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
You push into his mind, and the first thought that comes up at this point is, how the fuck am I going to sell exposure to keep the building warm?
Oh.
Kids calling it exposure.
Pushing past the thoughts of AJ and AJ exposing the shop.
Past the incredulity.
Yeah. There are two sort of conflicting thoughts. That person was talking about wolves. Should we be worried about wolves? Wolves would be bad. And the other thought that is lying deep in this guy's mind is, I love my daughter. I love my daughter. I love my daughter.
Not anyway crazy.
I'm getting like strong Twilight Zone vibes out of this.
And just stroking his chin. Interesting.
You also hang on a minute, let me check a thing, because I think you can do a thing. You also detect the thoughts, like opening your mind with this helm of telepathy for the first time. You detect the thoughts of everyone within 30 feet of you.
Oh, really?
You know that you can sense AJ's mind and can push into it if you wish to.
I mean, I'll have a look at the surface thoughts. I won't necessarily push in.
You also detect the mind of another person out the back of the shop.
Ooh.
Oh, it's probably the Waifu.
What's that? What's that Waifu thinking now? What's that Waifu doing?
AJ,
Yes.
what is AJ's surface thoughts at the moment? What is the very forefront of AJ's mind?
AJ is already choreographing the dance they're going to dance about this store, which involves a lot of like thriller moves, like claws and everything.
Nice.
So whereas some people's minds you push into them and you get words, this one you get choreography.
Interesting.
Rawr.
The backflip, really?
Yes. What are you doing?
What are you in my mind for? How did you get in my mind?
How did you know?
If you wanted to be a backup dancer, you could have just asked.
You also, as I say, you sense the mind of somebody out the back, and I assume from what you said, you push into it.
Yeah. Give me that brain.
Surface thoughts are making dinner.
Is it also creepily on repeat like this man?
Making dinner, making dinner. Making dinner.
There aren't. Yeah, it is basically. Now is the time to make dinner. I am making dinner. I make good dinner.
Fucking good dinner.
Good dinner. Dinner.
Right. I would immediately shoot that person if that was me, but okay.
Do you press on?
I wish to press on into that person's brain hole.
I know what recipe they're using.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. You press deeper past dinner. I love my daughter. I love my daughter. I love my daughter.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's... Just like reaches for the nearest shelf and just picks something up and makes that he's looking at it. Oh yes, I love killing pigs. I'm going to. It's just me and AJ in the shop now, isn't it?
Yes.
I think everyone else said they were
obviously.
leaving.
Yeah, we were outside,
Ulrich
yeah.
is still here.
Yeah, I'm going to sidle up to AJ and just say, I think we should go out of the shop for the moment.
Oh, why?
I'll tell you when we're outside.
Okay, we will see you in a moment, Mr. Man, because I forgot your name.
Ulrich.
Ulrich, that's it.
I am
See you in a
Ulrich.
moment, Ulrich. Think about that offer. I'll do a good little thriller, but Wolver. Wolver!
Nice.
I
There'll be a
will,
backflip. Just to guide us.
I will consider.
I hate Sunday. Oh, I love my life. Anyway, yeah, we'll leave the shop. Stop it.
I put arm around AJ's shoulder and just like pulling them out of the shop. It was like creepy, 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 creepy. Find the others. Creepy, creepy, creepy.
As you
Okay,
guys were like,
while
you were
you-
like completely away from the shop anyway, like probably a few feet away from it, out of his way. I'll probably say out of his way.
While you make your way out of the shop, everybody else what is the discussion that you have while they are still inside?
Well, Cherish, you had something to tell me, didn't you?
Cherish?
Tanny? If you are speaking, we are not hearing, so you need to do something about that.
I have returned. My internet decided, like, hey, I'm going to turn off for a bit.
Cool.
Oh.
It's okay, so I've missed everything. What did I miss?
I said, while they were in the shop, what is it that you guys are discussing?
Basically, Cherish was saying, like, so as I was just testing out a new ability I've got and, checking to see if there's any kind of interesting magical items in this place. He was Ulrich. He was drenched in transmutation magic.
Right. I mean, he did seem a bit off.
Yeah, but there was a couple of magical items in that store. They were like pings, but he was like filled with the transmutation magic of sorts.
He did seem older than when I looked at him. He did seem younger than he appeared. He is as if his mouth was younger than the rest of him.
I mean,
that makes a lot of sense with the transmutation magic. That, as my little knowledge of this magic, that is like transforming yourself or making things different, changing things. Isn't it correct?
Yes.
I'm saying it as
Okay.
Cherish, saying it to.
Then
Dax
the voice in the
and-
sky doesn't answer.
Yeah, I know all about magic and the different schools.
That's changing something into another thing, isn't it?
So, what if? So you're saying that he looks. Let's say he's not exactly as he looks, like as in age-wise and everything.
Oh.
So what if he's made himself younger? So what? My best impression was that he might have been like a werewolf. Like if they're saying there's wolves are about, what if he was just a random werewolf?
Yeah, but he seems to be on a loop. He just started again.
What if someone's done this to him?
Maybe.
Oh, inflicted. What's the word?
Oh,
Lie something.
Inflicted.
At about
I'm assuming at
this
this
point,
point.
AJ and Carrion
AJ?
catch up with the group.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hello, I was in deep thought about something completely different. What did I miss?
I'll just refer back to what I just said to these guys. I sensed the guy. I checked his aura, and he had some magical transmutation. You know, the stuff that tends to transform things. And so I could hear mention about like he doesn't look like his age because of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Is he so old? Did you pick anything up?
I couldn't say, but a lot younger.
It's cool and all. I read his mind.
What did you pick up?
What?
He first of all crept. His surface thoughts were him just repeating the same introduction line, like the introduction, sell things, get finish. It's all just repeating that. But further in, he was worried about the wolves. He was like saying that person talked about wolves that wolves would be bad.
Right.
And then another repeating thought was, "I love my daughter."
I mean, understandable.
Yeah, but not
And
in
then-
the place where, as far as I'm concerned, from what these guys just told me, that could probably be a total.
I mean, having the thought of "I love my daughter," passing the thought, that's fine. But repeating,
yeah,
just constant. But then I read, I could detect. I'm assuming the wife's thoughts, and all she was thinking was about making dinner, which was a nice stew, by the way. It was like a lot of fish and meat and stuff. It was very, very nice. I don't know where they're getting that. Anyway, But also, her only other underlying thought was, I love my daughter. And that was also on repeat.
Like, they don't seem like complete people.
No.
Even the monsters, they don't seem...
Cherish going to look back out at the shop. Is the daughter still at the front, John?
Yes.
Have we seen the daughter?
Can I have a double take on the look of the daughter, please?
She is a blonde girl, 10 to 12 years old. She has, like, just past shoulder length, slightly messy hair of an active child. From what you saw when you were speaking to her, teeth are slightly sharpened. As is one of the usual signifiers for people being from Dougan's Hole. She is wearing a fairly simple light brown dress. And she has now stopped stacking the goods on the table and has got a small paintbrush and is painting in white paint on the window 25% off.
It's just not understands percentages. Carrie, can you read her mind?
That's what I was about to say. When we were leaving, would that have been within the minute that the spell can go on for?
I will allow that. At the very least, you will have been able to... Yeah, you would have got within range to pick up her mind as you were going towards the door.
This is where Carrion
Yeah,
starts
especially after hearing the minds of her parents, I would 100% be trying to delve into her brain.
If Carrion starts repeating, I love my daughter, I love my daughter.
Yeah, if she also has that repeat, something's very odd about this family.
Surface thoughts are... I must do a good job.
Filthy waffles. Look outside.
Surface thoughts are... I must do a good job so that they are happy with me.
Right.
I assume you also wish to press it.
I would have like mid ushering AJ out.
Everything.
Open your mind.
Opened it.
You press into her mind. You see flashes of images. A wolf, fear, blood red, blood splattering on the snow. Just flashes and fragments. Sorrow, grief. And then just the little girl's voice said, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh.
I regret making that choice.
Whoops, I tripped.
Are these like NPCs or something where someone said, what would a family be like? Well, the parents would love the daughter. The shopkeeper would be concerned about shopkeeping. The wife, because it's a very sexist society, would just be merely concerned with cooking dinner and, love our daughter. And her first thought was, I must do a good job. It's like, I must be an obedient child. And then beneath that, there was the burden.
So,
are we implying that she is like a wolf of sorts, or she saw the wolf have to do things?
It was...
She said, I shouldn't have done that.
But you did see her looking at a wolf.
But I did see her looking at a wolf.
In a flash of images that's difficult to process.
It kind of like flashes of images and not.
The last time I was here, I like there was a speaker, right? See, like, why don't we go and see them? And it's like they might have, you know. I mean, I suspect they're not even there, or they're just going to be on a 2-minute loop like these other people. But like, it might help us.
I mean, they'd be probably more helpful than those people. I don't think those people are all there.
No.
So to the speaker!
Let me double check the map, because I think the speaker's house is... Yes, it is. Conveniently, the speaker's house is this one, the big one in the middle of town at the end of the docks, just in the centre of everything. A few buildings over from the Emberwolf Emporium.
As we are walking there, can I just have a look around the town and see, like, I'm looking for, like, can we see people just living their lives? Are there any evil wolves lurking about? You know, they're just, you know...
What's the deal with those Emberwolf people?
Roll me a perception check.
To whom?
Oh, Jesus, what's going on
Sorry,
today?
it's very low today.
You walk into a tree.
That's a
You
good
didn't see
tree.
that one.
No.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. And you make your way to the speaker's house.
Why did Daxus walk into a tree? Is he saying I love my daughter as well?
You tired, Dax?
No, I'm of nature, you know, I'm a ranger.
Oh, you walked into the tree. Ah, I see. It's all clear now.
Do you need a kiss to make you feel better? Make the boo boo better.
I mean, you don't have lips.
I gave you a peck.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
Just like feels their beak.
No, that might make it worse. Anyways, I need to file the beak.
The unseen romance between the human and the Aarakocra moments of just filing the beak down for good kisses.
Ow.
Peck, peck, peck.
Yeah, so we get to the
I
speaker's
didn't
house.
make out an Aarakocra.
You head to the speaker's house, and it's a much larger manor house than any of the other houses in the area.
Is any... Oh, sorry.
You knock at the door.
I was going to ask, is there any sort of sign saying, like, you know, speaker so-and-so house, speaker present, or anything like that? Or...
Yes. Yes, there is.
Does it just say the name we expect? I know we didn't tell her.
It does. It just says Speaker Edgar Dermot. I'll put that one into the chat for you guys. Edgar Dermot.
Knock on the door.
An elderly gentleman in a smart suit opens the door. Yes.
We're looking for Speaker Dermot.
On what business?
Well, we are adventurers, and we heard tales of dangerous wolf attacks in the area.
We have no rewards.
Be that as it may,
Oh.
do you have wolf attacks?
There have been some reports of young teenagers going missing.
again, this is like something that's supposed to go. They're saying like reports, and I heard no one saying like, yes, that has happened.
But there is a problem. And is there actually a problem?
Nobody has seen the wolves.
Oh, so
Since
something's going on, but you don't know necessarily that it's wolves.
That is correct.
Also, there's some new businesses in town since I was last here.
Yes,
Sort of.
it is peculiar.
Yeah, it is peculiar, isn't it?
I think he's having a pro conversation with this dude. Like, he knows him very well.
I
Did
have
you
a
wish
question.
to see the speaker?
Yeah, yes.
I do have a question though. These
Yes.
reports of people going missing and wolves, and the arrival of the shop, were they roughly the same time?
No, there were some disappearances before the shop arrived,
Oh, okay.
but we have no confirmation of wolves, because everybody who has gone missing hasn't come back.
Of course not. They wouldn't be
Is,
missing then, would they?
oddly enough, is fucking missing.
My fucking leg. No, sorry.
But if we could speak to the speaker, we might be able to help.
Please come into the waiting room. And
Is there a bell at that?
he shows you into a nicely appointed, if slightly frayed around the edges, waiting room. Sort of drawing room. Books line one wall on shelves. The furniture all looks about 5 years older than it really 5 years older than when you should have stopped using it. The padding in all the chairs has gone. The material is frayed and faded. Please wait here. And he sort of disappears deeper into the house. And after a few minutes, a different set of footsteps approaches the room. This one accompanied by the pair of confident footsteps, accompanied by the clash of a cane on the wooden ground.
Ooh.
And a woman in her mid-50s, maybe early 60s, walks into the room. Yes?
We spoke to your servant. I'm assuming that's
The butler,
relation.
yes.
We are adventurers. We heard there was a problem with wolves, people going missing. We might be able to help.
We have no evidence that there are wolves, and we have nothing to reward adventurers with.
Right. Why is it so important? Is it if it's wolves? People going missing. Is it wolves or something else? We can find it and deal with it. It is not terribly important if it's wolves or not.
Well, everybody seems to be insistent on it being wolves, and we have no evidence of it.
Okay. But you seem.
But why is everyone so insistent it's not wolves?
Yes. And why people seem more insistent on this debating the issue of wolves than to say, oh yeah, a bunch of people have gone missing.
Because they are young people who go missing all of the time. This is a very dangerous place, and people have wandered into places where they probably shouldn't go.
Where
That's the
shouldn't they
whole
go?
thing by itself. Let's be honest.
they-
That raises
are
more
they
questions than it answers.
Are there young people from your town who go missing?
Yes, mostly.
Is there
Then
a
why
woods
are you
around?
so bothered about this?
Is there
Because-
woods around the town? Is there a cave in the wood? Does the cave lead to a wormhole that travels through time?
No.
Are you
Are you angling for this quick series, Jeff?
pardon?
Everyone seems like really nonplussed about the young people going. You're a small town. You need your young people.
But I
50
also
of you.
need to keep the people that are here alive, and I can't risk them going to follow some wild vision of things in the woods.
Right, but then we've arrived and are offering to help.
Out of the
And you're trying
goodness
to
of your
talk us out of
heart.
it.
I mean, this is the worst example of local government I've seen in a long time, and we've seen some shocking stuff.
You are offering to assist us out of the goodness of your own hearts.
Yes.
Sure.
What?
No, not doing it. Out.
Then I have no reason to stop you.
Why on earth would you want to stop?
I don't wish to stop you.
Then why are you saying that word?
Because you
I do
seem
have a question.
You
Right,
have come
everyone
in here and asked me about wolves. I don't know if there are wolves. You then seem
You
upset
know there are
that...
people going missing. This is by far out of character. It's
Right, let's all take a deep breath.
What is it you are asking me about?
any information you might have.
That's what I'm trying to do. Like, everybody, take a breather. I'm going to ask them a couple of questions. I apologize to these guys. Right. Number one.
Just Carrion goes to the sofa and plonks down, head in hand. Just
Giant cloud of dust just goes...
So I have a question. I've got 3 questions.
Yes.
So, do you know where, like, do you know who or what believed it was to be wolves? Do you know where that came from if it's not from here? Was it one of your townsfolk that might
That
be
is just townsfolk
Okay.
thinking they have seen things in the dark.
You've only got
Okay.
50
That's
people. Who are
let me. Next question. So, with the missing young people, how many has gone missing, and when did the missing go? When did the missing started? Like, how many? When did it started?
There are 2 teenagers that we have reports of going missing.
2 teens. And how long ago was this?
About a week.
Okay. And they are local, yes?
Yes. One was Finn, I think that was the name. And the other was his sister.
Finn and...
you don't have the names to hand. It's not like this is your priority what you're dealing with right now.
I'm assuming the parents have come forward to this situation. Do you know the name of
Celia.
their parents?
We didn't see any missing posters on the way in, did we?
You haven't noticed any missing posters.
judging by this person, I'm going to say no.
No.
I bet if we go to the parents, the first thing they're going to say is, "We don't know it was wolves. We can't say for sure."
Oh no, it was wolves. We don't care. They're gone.
Jack is trying to maintain calm because despite her being in the barracks, she understands an investigation has happened. She needs to be protective.
They are
So
probably
she knows-
dead.
My question is, okay,
Oh, please.
calm yourself, Cher. She's like saying it in her mind. She's probably hearing her fucking husband laugh her head off.
I think I'll flip the chair over at this point.
Like, okay. So you have no idea who the parents is of these missing children. Yes.
Karen is like petting Mr. Puddins right now, just trying to calm down.
Aw.
So
Any more of this, I'm going to get the giant tail count and try and get that to calm me down.
Their mother was Hilda.
Hilda. Where can I find this Hilda?
In her house, which she explains where it is.
Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, you have no idea which town folks started the rumours there should be wolves at all.
It's
just
probably
happened.
Hilda or her brother.
Okay. Cute. You have been very, very cooperative, and we make sure these lovely, lovely kids will return home safe, whether they're alive or not, and give them
You will
closure
bring them
to their
home
parents.
safely even if they are dead.
Give them closure to their parents.
Dax is just like throwing his arms up and is like pacing around going, no, this guy, this person.
So,
Yeah.
what is the gender of this speaker again? It's a female, isn't it?
She is a female.
Dax is too far gone to care.
No, I had to make sure because, like, it was. And she's like, mid-50s, you say.
Anywhere from mid-50s to early 60s.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, we are going to do this. Okay, we've got some information, everybody. Look, she's like kind of turns over, and you can see her face then, like not showing Egrat or the butler, but showing to the rest of the team. Her face becomes like calm to, I fucking hate her. I will fuck her up if we do not leave.
Fuck her up!
But in her polite voice, she said, "Right, let's find out where this. Let's go and find the parents of the two missing teenagers and see if she might know something."
DM, while Cheris has been doing this very good investigating, could I would like to have Dax to remove the fingernail
Okay.
and hidden it under a chair, something like that. Just so I can spy on them once we leave.
Okay.
But like before she like usher out, she's also because at this point she's also gonna try evade her Eldritch Sight again, and just turn around, say, thank you so much for your help. We'll let you know if there's any updates.
Sorry, I just switched over to see the stream chat, and Sean said, I hope Cherish has a clipboard at this point.
It's a little note. She's got like a little notepad, but
Okay, so it's totally like she's suddenly got like the old rain mac on. Just one more thing. No.
Just one more thing, sir.
Clumber reference. No. I've
Go, yep.
gone over most people's heads.
No, I got it. And that normally means the person he's asking it to is the person who did it.
Anyway.
But yeah, she's gonna she activates her Eldritch Sight and to see if there's any kind of magic in the room real quickly.
As you go to leave, you close your eyes and look around the room again. There is no magic in here except for anything that your friends have about their person.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna smack a bitch in a minute. And then as everyone's out completely, and Cher say, I will do terrible things to this woman after we find out what's happened, okay?
I need to do my remote viewing quickly, so I'm going to left.
I will hold you as we walk towards Hilda.
Thank you.
I will guide you. And then also she's also going to say, I apologise for being very blunt with you, everybody. I understand you're all frustrated, but I feel like it wasn't getting anywhere. You're more welcome to be angry with me, but I just felt like we just needed...
No, it made sense. It just, I think some of us might have actually killed her, so...
Yeah.
At this point, this is beyond irresponsible. I mean, Me being a part of the barracks.
They just don't care. He's still hugging Mr. Puddins. They just don't care. Why don't they care?
Trust me, I've dealt with things like this before. Unfortunately, in my line of work, there was nothing I could do. But I could do something. We can do something here now, and we could probably deal with it after we see what's happened to these kids.
They're probably dead. But you'd still send people out.
Exactly. But if we find out,
or you'd pull together as a community to get a reward together to be able to send people out. I mean, sure. We're happy to do it anyway. Still.
You look through your token,
Yep.
and you see the butler cleaning the waiting room.
I was worried that would be the case. But I just didn't think I was going to try and plant it on the speaker, but I think if I got nearer, it wouldn't have gone well.
you'll be fine. We'll just have to deal with this afterwards. Have you dealt with her before, or never met her the last time you came over?
I just passed through. I for some reason I thought she'd be more helpful.
No, seeing how this town is and what you've told me, it doesn't look like they want any problem. They don't want to deal with anything. Probably sweep it under the rug.
Hilda's house is a smaller house on the outskirts of town.
Right.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yep.
Takes a couple of deep breaths before anyone knocks, just in case this person's just as unhelpful as the fucking speaker.
Carrie's just gonna quickly come up to Carrie and just gently squeeze his arm a bit, don't worry, we'll get our say later.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Just preparing fucking chromatic orb or mind spike just in case this person's really fucking irritating.
It would work. It'll be worth.
The
I mean,
door.
if this person doesn't care either, then there's something weird going on, as in something affecting them.
Yeah.
The door opens, and a woman comes to the door with long, unwashed blonde hair and signs of red, puffy cheeks.
That's just
Hello.
Hi, are you Hilda?
I'm Hilda.
Hey, we've got report that your children's been missing for a week, and we'd like to help. Also, we've also been informed that there's a chance that you might think it might have been wolves taking the kids, your children.
Yes. But you're likely to pass it off like everybody else is.
No,
we're not. It's a great
No.
thing. We're not pass it off.
Hey, we just dealt with the speaker. We understand
she
your
doesn't
frustration.
believe me.
Yeah, we understand your frustration. Look, mind if we come in and you can give us all the information you need?
Yes.
Alright, everybody come in. Take your shoes off.
I don't wear shoes.
No, you don't, my love.
And I'm not taking my shoes off.
I don't know why, but I personally believe that he's always been barefooted.
Carrie just takes his feet off.
I don't know why. I think it's because you're wearing the cloak. I just personally think he's been completely barefooted.
No, just shoes. But he's not taking them off.
No.
You head inside a small house.
Okay.
There are signs of two teenagers recently lived here.
Why teenagers?
They've got Cure posters up.
Yeah,
I'm
There's-
Oh my
like,
god, I'm on the wall! Yes, I've made it!
just a big poster of AJ, like finger guns going, his smile winking.
I love it.
There's
I'm a
Yeah.
pop idol.
it's not the signs of like young kids. It's not like there's toys strewn about the place, but this is a
Like-
family of people that live here. Young teenagers and a mum. There's no sign from what you can see of anyone else that lives here.
Would you say
So-
like kids' study books and stuff like that?
Very simple study books.
Okay.
It's mainly fish related, I bet.
Yeah. It's
I'm gonna make an assumption that there's no dad in the picture.
you don't see any signs of anyone else living here.
Okay. Cherish would like say like basically this week didn't give us much name except for Finn, your son, but didn't really remember your daughter's name either. Like,
She did actually say it once I found it in the book.
what's her name again?
Celia.
Sylvia. I thought that was the name of the mother. Sorry.
It's Hilda.
Do you remember those police conferences where they're going, Peter and, what was her name? Jill have been missing for 12 hours now.
Okay. Alright. Sorry, it's because I watched Gravity Falls for the full season. Now I'm just like, conspiracies!
I am biting my lips.
Okay. So basically, they've been missing for a week. When was the last time you saw them? Like, where were they last time?
They were going out towards the stones, I think.
Yes. Oh, we passed those stones, John?
They would have been on the other side of town as you were entering. You would have been able to see them on the hill in the distance.
Okay.
So they went missing together, as in, like, it wasn't one went missing and then a day later the other went missing. They were
No,
together.
They were together.
Do they have
What's
any
the-
friends?
I think Celia has started to turn some eyes recently. Finn's a little bit younger, but yeah, they both have friends around town.
What's so special about these stones?
Oh, they've just been here for forever, as long as the town has been here.
And there's legends attached to them, and
Yeah, I'm assuming. Did they mention? Did they mention like where they were going? Like, did they ever kept it quiet or something?
Oh, they just said they were going up to the stones. Then they never came back, and I've lost everything.
Made you think it was to do with the walls? Like,
Sounds I heard in the night. Howling.
was it? Did it start doing that on the night of they went missing?
The night they disappeared.
Okay.
do people often go up to the stones? Did your children often go there? Is that a place people go?
Yeah. It's
So it's
a
not-
fairly common meeting place.
Yes, it's not somewhere that would be considered dangerous in of itself.
No, I mean, yeah, if you're young in this town, there's not a lot to do, and it's a decent meeting place.
I'm out of character. I'm just spitting night and day.
Had they mentioned anything unusual or seen anything unusual? Anything out of character?
The only thing unusual recently is that new shop in town.
Did they pop out on the night, like the day after they went missing?
A few days after.
How old were they? Are they? I don't want to presume. I don't want to presuppose. How old are they?
Just sneaking. How old were your dead children?
How old are they before they died?
How old were they when they died?
When they were ripped apart by wolves.
Before they were mauled by wolves.
Celia was 15 or so.
Yep.
Finn is 13.
Now, this is going to sound very out of left field. When you said that Ulrich's mouse looks younger than the rest of his person, would I be able to gauge how much younger?
Not with any great detail.
Also, I would like to ask, like, what do they look like? What is their description of them? I'm assuming if it's in Dougan's Hole, I'm assuming they would show the same similarities of blonde hair.
Do you have any pictures or portraits?
When I last saw them, Celia is a spindly girl with pointy teeth. She had her hair in braids. Finn.
I'm assuming they had blonde hair as well.
Yes. As does Hilda.
Yeah.
Finn has a piebald face and two smaller ears.
Was it common for your children to play together? I know sometimes siblings don't get along or wouldn't hang out.
There's not a huge number of children in town. They tend to have the same friends.
I have a theory, but I don't know how I can approach it.
I mean, if Snicket had something big, I have a theory, but I'm reluctant to mention it. I'd be like, Jesus Christ, what?
I have a theory, but I'm loath to mention it about the dead children after all.
My theory is that I don't think they're dead.
No. Possibly not.
Probably not. I mean,
I think they're running that shop.
The thing is, they finished younger than Celia, right?
Transmutation magic.
You're right.
Didn't look like however.
Yeah, but
Can I?
there's 3 people running in the shop.
She didn't mention. Hilda didn't mention about Finn's mouth, did she? Like what the mouth like?
No, she mentioned that he was piebald.
How do you say that?
But consider 2 people and a creepy child with creepy thoughts.
Creepy thoughts.
And he's also blonde, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and so the last time we saw them was at the Stones, and they were acting perfectly normal when they left.
Last I saw them.
Okay.
We've not been there, but there's another new business, isn't there? The tavern.
That's been here a little while now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I trust it, but
Why not?
no offense, but it brings strangers to the town.
Does no one mind the strangers that have set up the shop?
I don't tend to use it myself. I
Who
haven't been out
does?
much. I don't know. I've been in here.
Another quick question, and I apologise if it's a bit too sensitive, but I've noticed, is there dad in the picture? Like,
He passed away.
okay, I'm so sorry.
Yes, it was difficult to lose a husband and a brother in the same incident.
What was the incident?
He was a hunter. It was a hunting accident.
In which your husband and brother died?
I'm going to give you a minute on that one.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Just nudge, just nudges Dax, like, come on.
Hi,
You just told us this time. I'm sorry.
So what was the manner of accident that killed these individuals who were completely different people? What happened?
He he fell into a trap set by another hunter.
Was it like a tiger pit?
It snapped his leg.
Or like a right, I get you. Who set the trap?
By any chance was it Adra?
I don't remember.
No.
It's been a few years.
You don't remember who set the trap that killed
She just
your
said
husband?
it was a few years, so it's been a while. How old were the kids when he passed?
Finn would have been 5 and Celia 7.
Yeah, that.
Were you again? Sorry to sound. But were you? Did you believe your husband died in an accident?
I have no reason not to. He didn't have any enemies.
Okay.
I think. Alright, I think that should be enough information I need to find the kids. And I'm assuming they went in broad daylight, right? Like they left middle of the day, early morning.
Yes. Yeah, middle of the day.
Okay. Right. We're gonna go and find them for you.
I want to see these stones.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go.
And then I want to go back to that shop.
Maybe after we found kids.
I think we should also go to that tavern as well, because I don't know why someone would make that.
That's fine. Well, we'll let you know if we can find anything, Hilda.
Thank you. You leave Hilda's and head up the small hill to the south of Dougan's Hole.
Could I just raise something quickly with the party in character and say, like, so I know we've been thinking about the wolves and these wolves, but the Duergar who were messing with towns, they were they'd written something about here, hadn't they? Like this was the first place or something.
Yeah.
Right. I wonder if we go in that tavern and there's a bunch of Duergar or something. Or,
I mean, there's always a chance that in the shop they were Duergar, but they just looked like people
True.
because transformation. And had weird thoughts because they were being brainwashed? I don't know.
so yeah, we'll head to the stones. That
You head up.
unless we split the party, which
Don't you know you never split the party?
I think we've done it like several times when we're in town.
Yeah, true enough.
You head up the small hill and find the stones. There are 19 granite stones
We're back.
shaped into a rough triangle at the top of the hill. And then in the center of the triangle is the 20th stone.
Okay. Right.
now, whilst other people might be doing their things, I want to do proper tracking. I know it's been a week, but, look for signs of wolves, signs of children, blood, anything.
Okay.
You're gonna start then. You're gonna start the ball rolling on this.
Well, I thought you might do the thing of, well, let's look at these stones, let's work out the magic.
Yeah, I'm Karian's going to be looking at the stones.
Yeah.
If you wish to look at the stones, roll me Arcana. Dax, roll me a Survival. It is a very high DC.
Can I?
Shiny.
I can't. Can I roll? Can I roll investigation to see what there is around the stones?
Sure.
Oh wait.
Can we all roll Arcana or just them?
If you want to look at the stones, you can roll Arcana.
Right. Watch.
22. That's just examining the stones. Just examining the stones themselves. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start with Dax and just say that it's been a week and it's very difficult to pick up any tracks here that would be from the children that have gone missing, or you don't see anything wolf-like.
Yeah, nothing unusual or that would,
No. Nothing that stands out to you. Snicket, the stones are granite. They have been here for a long time.
Okay.
The central stone has some carvings on it in an old language that looks similar to Giant. But you can't make out any words.
Okay.
Yeah, similar to Giant, yes.
I know something.
Messy.
Carrion and AJ, you look at the way that this area affects the weave of magic and try to discern any effect that it has.
And
There is something here. You're not sure what. It almost feels protective.
I would like to try something. I would first advise, because I like to think that Snicket does learn from his escapades and is a bit slightly older and wiser now than he was a few weeks ago. I'd like to advise the rest of the party to stay outside of the circle.
Because I was gonna say, like, I can use Eldritch Sight.
Oh no, my idea was to go up to the stone in the middle, the one with the carvings on it, and cast Identify on it.
Oh, nice. Well,
I shall move outside and try
Yeah.
and build a stone.
It is of my belief that if Snicket says stay away from something, then it's best to listen.
I do want to check out those writings though. I can use Eyes of the Rune Keeper
Really
right
isn't.
quick.
I can speak giant. I know giant as well. So
Yeah, so do I.
giant. Oh yeah.
I know all languages.
Yeah, Carrion has a lot of languages.
I got 7 languages. It's fun times.
Are you casting this ritually, or are you using a spell slot?
I'll cast it ritually. I won't waste a spell slot. So that's an option. Cast it
Okay.
There
I
you go.
think it is for you, isn't it? Artificers have...
This came up before. Yeah, I do have a ritual charge.
Ritual
This came up
casting.
before. Yeah, we did discuss this before. Yeah.
You focus on the stone and spend the 10 minutes or so setting out the ritual in the snow and focus on the magic here. And it's unusual because normally when you use Identify, it grants you the magical knowledge of the abilities of a magic item, but this is too powerful for Identify.
Oh wow.
You sense that there is some property to it. But it's not going to be given away by a first level spell.
Okay. There's something here, but it's too powerful for me to identify.
Now roll a death save.
Now roll a death save.
Because it crushes your mind.
The rock just collapses down.
Julia.
And we said protective, didn't we? Protective magic around it is what we said, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Need to write this down.
Something's got out.
Or maybe something's being kept in here?
Would I know if this? Would I be seeing the same thing as what Snicket identified on the stones?
If you look at the stones with your Eyes of the Runekeeper, you get a very similar thing. Protective magic. You can't it's unusual that there's something here that protects the magic from what you are trying to do to discern it.
Is there anything on the ground surrounding the stones?
Oh, wait, no, there is going to be a passage that you can read.
Okay.
Let me find that passage. I have it
I'm
written
assuming
in...
with.
Do not mess with this stone circle.
Yeah, don't go in, bitches.
Whatever you do, don't cast Identify on the little stone.
No, you must not. Yeah, I'm assuming Dax and Carrion and whoever speaks giant can read this as well, right?
There are words that they can pick out that translate into similar.
Okay.
It's a very old dialect.
Like Old English or something.
Like old English. It's like reading a Shakespeare play. Like you can pick out words that still mean the same thing and are still spelt the same way.
Got it.
But with your magic, Eyes of the Runekeeper, this sentence sort of shifts into common in front of your eyes, Cherish. This place is not a place of honor. No highly esteemed deed is commemorated here. Nothing valued is here.
I say this out loud. That's what I got.
What was it again? Sorry.
I mean, it's just saying it's not a monument to something good.
I'm assuming with the protective spell, it's probably a tomb.
Yeah, like keeping something inside.
This place is not a place of honor. No highly esteemed deed is
Commemorated.
I did it commemorated here. Nothing valued is here. And this is just, it's not like a full sentence, it's like blotches of certain giant words.
They, those that are reading it without magic can sort of make out every third word or so.
Right.
You can
like,
read that whole thing, but nothing else translates on the stone. Whether that means it's not language, or it's older than language.
I mean, that sounds like it's a... If it is a tomb, it's a tomb of someone that they didn't think was worth anything.
Well, then why make a tomb at all?
To keep it in. Like
something that they didn't think was honorable, but they didn't want... But they wanted to just keep it away and have people not interact with it.
Roll me an intelligence check. Anyone who wants to.
I would like to do intelligence. Just a normal intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence check. Normal.
That was initiative.
That's not...
That was
I was about to hit initiative myself too.
Oh, look, I'm smart.
Oh, did you
I'm
see
not
that? Nearly
very
went to
smart.
17.
Jesus.
Oh no, I'm not very smart.
AJ.
Yes!
AJ, do it. Do it.
Carry us through, AJ.
This reads as a warning to you.
Oh. That's not good.
I'm assuming bad, then, that this is not a good place to poke our nose in, right?
No, it's more of a... I'm not getting the best vibes.
You also get the feeling, AJ, I'm going to give you this other clue as well.
Alright.
This may not be connected to your present line of investigation.
Okay. See, I feel like we're getting a bit cold, but we should still be wary of it.
Oh, I thought the little...
Is, what if the kids did something here that might have pissed off certain magic and
As kids want to do.
yeah, I've had my rascal years, and this is something I would have done as well. Get told
My
off
life is my
all-
rascal years.
I think I still kind of want to go back to that shop and try and talk to the two parents again.
Well, I think we should go to the tavern as well.
My question is,
We're not even investigating it yet.
Alright. Options. Okay, it's either we all go together to the Ember Wolf one, or go straight to the tavern, or we split up and cover both grounds.
I'm happy to split up and go to the shop.
Yeah?
Split up. I'd like to go to the tavern.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Snicket on the Ember Wolf. Only because I want to make sure he's okay.
So Snicket, AJ, and Cherish going to Emberwolf.
Yay!
Yes.
I'm feeling I want to go to Emberwolf as well.
Yep, Sodgers.
Okay, so we're splitting the party. Dax is going to one place and everybody else is going to the Emberwolf.
Yes.
What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, you're forgetting Brim.
I'm Brim. Can go with
Obviously.
Brim can go with
Brim.
Dax.
His boyfriend can go with him.
Brim will just give him a load of stew from the cauldron. That'll bring them all round.
Okay. We'll go to Emberwolf first.
Right, I'm gonna write my
Sean says,
note.
good luck, Dax. You approach the shop, and the front window is now emblazoned with freshly painted 25% off fresh fruit.
Ooh.
And
Does
there
that mean they
are,
only give you per
there are
part of it?
quote marks around fresh.
Oh.
I hate when they do that.
That means you're only getting three quarters of it.
I mean, it could be worse. It could also have the quotation marks around the fruit as well.
That'd be very interesting. Never seen that kind of spell.
Or maybe the fruit is a quarter off.
Fine, I will do 3/4 of a dance then.
Just stop 3/4 of the way into a song.
I'll take them.
Is
walking
creepy
out of the-
child still outside, or are they?
You don't see them outside at the moment.
They are the fruit.
They become it.
Actually, I just like the idea that AJ gets to the middle of the backflip and stops.
Splat.
Did it.
Right. So, Snicket, what is it that you want to check out first?
I want to check out the parents. I could be go completely the wrong direction, but those two we saw, the one in the shop and the one that Karen reported out the back. I want to get to the bottom of that transmutation magic. I wonder if they're the children.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, you might have a point, because there was transmutation magic on the father, and I wanted to sense, find the aura on the child, but I just didn't get time, so I'll...
And it's like that, they're repeating thoughts in their heads. I have lots of repeating thoughts in my head, but they're all over the place all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's not normal to have the same. Like having a passing thought of, oh yeah, I love my daughter. It's like not like I love my daughter, I love my daughter, I love my daughter. Like that's odd.
You head back into the shop. The bell above the door rings, and a moment passes, and Ulrich passes through the door at the back of the shop. Hello and welcome to the Emberwolf Emporium. How may I assist you this day?
Hey, we're back.
Welcome back, little musical bird.
Oh, you remembered that then?
And friends of little musical bird. Little musical bird who wishes to expose us. I don't know what
Yes.
that means.
It means I'm willing to promote your store and get you more business through dance.
This is better than some things wife is suggesting.
And what is your
What
wife
you suggesting?
Yes.
You wish to expose yourself in shop.
Oh. I mean, depends on your audience.
Oh dear.
I think
Oh,
family-friendly
maybe we could-
audience not wish to see bird in
Yeah.
nothing on.
Your wife sounds like a real card. Can we meet her?
You wish to meet wife's name? Go here.
We want to meet. Wife's name goes here.
Catherine is
Catherine. Yes, I remember wife's name.
I remember wife's name. I am human.
You dudes want to go skateboards?
Skateboards.
You wish to meet my wife, Catherine?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish
yes,
I wish you could see my face right now. Honestly, I wish you could see my face right now.
You want to investigate both of them? I'm dragging them out.
As this is happening, Charity's is going to use Eldritch Sight and find out where those pings were in the shop.
You just see numerous you just see numerous pings around the shop, just on various shelves.
Anything of like, ooh, yes, this is very interesting, or nothing major, just common magical item.
You
Really?
look- yeah. You look around the shop, and
I've noticed.
each
Sorry.
each time you get to one of the glows, you pick the item up and it is something perfectly mundane. And as soon as you pick it up and look at it, the glow fades, and you see another ping just appear somewhere else in the shop.
Oh.
Does it give me an identification of what kind of magic this is? Or is it just like magic?
It's just magic. Ulrich puts his head through the doorway curtain. Catherine, customers wish to meet you. And a few minutes pass, and a woman, blonde hair,
Huge, muscular woman. Oh, your powers and flowers. Ah, yeah.
I take it you saw the
back
chat
1 minute.
then.
I kept hearing long, and I thought, hang on a minute, sounds like something isn't shit.
A woman with shorter blonde hair, sharpened teeth, walks out from the back of the room. Yes? Welcome to the Emberwolf Emporium. My husband says you wish to see me.
Yeah.
We just like we heard about your funny joke about AJ, a friend here, exposing themselves in the shower. It was a funny thing.
Yes, I was concerned it might not match the image of the shop we are trying to put forward.
Just wondering, really, just a door to door. Have you heard about the disappearance of these two children, Silja and boy's
Finn.
name? Finn.
Yes,
Finn and Celia.
I've heard some talk about that.
Have you seen them at all?
It had happened just before we came into the town.
We were told that you were here local, that you've moved out and then come back. Is that true?
Yes. I met Ulrich down on the Moonshay Isles, and we wanted to. Well, I wanted to raise my daughter back home. I didn't expect quite this welcome.
Oh, no.
Just welcome.
The snow.
Oh, yes.
That's fair enough.
Have you ever been up to? Have you been around the area much? Have you been up to the into the woods, up to the stones at all?
I've seen the stones. I grew up here, so I know of them. But
I just want to know, like, so did you and your friends ever or like any peers that you had when you were young, did you ever like mess about on the stones or
we'd
like
meet up there a lot.
We'd meet up, do sacrifices, normal stuff.
Yeah, the average things for the greater good.
Fair enough. But my question is, like, were there anything strange when you were when you ever go there?
No.
Is Ulrich still here, or is he gone?
Ulrich stood next to him.
Okay, that's good.
Her. That's how wife works.
Right. While
That's how wife. That's how wife.
I was gonna say, like, as I still have my Eldritch sight on, do I sense any kind
Transmutation magic.
on her as well?
Yep.
Okay,
My
and
next
the
question
door's
is,
not
does
near
anybody-
yet, is it?
Does anybody have dispel magic?
No.
Nope.
Bum.
No.
Do I? Hang on. Please hold.
I'll check
Nope.
for AJ, because I don't think AJ's here right now.
They are BRB for the moment. I have a spell book that has detect magic, but not dispel.
I do
Yeah,
have
that-
charm person, but
AJ does
no.
not have dispel magic either.
I was tempted to get Dispel Magic. I got Remove Curse. But I don't think this is a curse,
I was
necessarily.
saying that maybe it wouldn't hurt, but still. That's not wasted, just in case we really need it.
Distribution remove curse might not match what this is, yeah.
Because it's like Remove Curse is very specifically, it's obviously ending a magical effect, but it's specifically a curse.
Mm.
So, and we don't know that this is a curse, we just know it's some sort of transmutation.
Yeah.
I've got Ray of Sickness, I can just make him sick.
At about this point, Annika comes back into the shop.
The daughter, right?
The daughter.
And is she rocking any kind of magic?
There is a aura of magic around a pouch on her belt.
Will I know what type that is?
You can't make it out.
Ooh.
It looks to be several different types of magic together. But other than that, she is not magical.
No.
Welcome back to the shop.
Hey.
Creepy.
Hi! How's things?
Do you know Finn and Celia?
No, they
I
wouldn't.
just
because-
moved in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they. I don't think she would have known.
Are they the people that are missing?
Yeah. We're just asking around to see if anybody know where they might have been.
I don't know anything.
Hold
I
on.
have a question.
I
I have a
don't know.
question.
I don't know anything.
No. Yeah.
She has returned.
I did have a question,
Yes.
and this is probably a long shot. When did we say they were missing?
A week ago.
No, when did we
No one
say...
We
when did
never
we-
said they were
you
missing.
didn't.
No.
How do you know they're missing?
I've heard stories that there are some people missing.
But you only just got here.
Yes, but people talk when they come in the shop, and I listen because I'm a good listener.
Did you ever
Many
listen
people-
before?
The lisp is new.
Just immediately developed a lisp.
Sorry, I bit my tongue when I was outside.
I was focusing on the sign writing, and I fell and I bit my tongue.
AJ is going to tell a well-crafted lie.
Do we have an result of the insight check actually?
She doesn't know them.
Okay.
No, she doesn't know.
That's fair.
AJ will say,
This is a situation that's been kept hidden by legal authority, so no, you really shouldn't know it.
What is legal authority?
It means the police.
I'm 6.
Just
Well done.
leans in
Hold
with
on.
his stupidly long neck.
And your
I'm
ears are
10
too
to
big.
12.
I was going to say.
I remember the details I said about NPCs. Shut up.
Well, your ears are too big for a 12-year-old.
That's not very nice.
I know, I've been told that.
Mummy, why is the bird being mean to me?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't know.
You
Oh,
look-
yeah.
I'm just saying she is very information absorbent.
I don't know the word.
As Cherish told us about, or indicated that she's holding a pouch of weird stuff.
Observant, that's it.
I believe Tanny said BRB?
I'm here.
Oh, no.
I
no.
just.
Did Cherish tell everybody about the pouch of weird magic shit?
Not yet. Because
Okay,
I'm
I
assuming we're
can't-
still in the shop. She's only just observing until she gets more
Cherish,
information.
you notice a flare in the magic aura as she says, Mummy, why is the bird being mean?
What, the mum and the dad are flaring
Around the
out?
pouch.
Around the pouch. Okay, and I'm still not picking up what type of magic that is.
No.
You're gonna have to mug a child.
Cherish is
you-
actually going to go forward, so like forward to to the daughter, and just like crouch down onto her level.
The mother just points to the door. I think you should leave.
Do I have time to like about to crouch down, about to say something before she says that?
As she says this and points to the door and to AJ.
AJ should leave.
I
I think it would be in everybody's best interest if you left now peacefully.
okay. I for everybody's peace
Why
and
did you
happiness.
say peacefully? We're not gonna. We went. Well, I wasn't gonna start a fight. I don't know about anybody else.
No. I was just complimenting. Okay. Just walks out dejected. Look,
I
think about that offer.
I say we apologize. And I basically I say, look, I'm going down. Cherish just gonna like go crouch down and like be at the level of the door. And
Your
so,
hair is funny.
Do you like it?
It's very pretty.
No.
I like pink things.
I really appreciate the compliment. I really like that. I apologize about AJ. We're just really want to be making sure the kids are back home. You see, their mummy's really sad to miss them.
I bet.
So you've been hearing things. Do you know anything else besides about the missing children?
Some people say they saw a wolf, but then other people say they did not. I don't like wolves.
Why don't you like wolves?
They scare me. They have big teeth.
Have you ever seen a wolf?
No.
I mean,
You don't need an insight check to see that
I
that's a lie.
I've seen inside your brain, child.
Mummy, do you think I would look good with hair like that?
I'll look at the mum.
The mum looks over. If you like, sweetie. And she just said, the little girl just looks at Cherish. I wish I had hair just like that. And the
You
pouch flares. And her
Now
hair, her hair shifts to pink with green mint highlights at the end.
Oh. So the magic I'm sensing from her pouch, is it the same as transmutation?
As you notice, it flares with transmutation magic, but then that blends back into the generic aura of magic.
Oh boy, I think I'm getting a theory, guys. I think I'm onto something out of character. I think I'm onto something, and I feel like this is going to be tragic, as I think.
Well,
So,
our characters can do nothing about that.
no, but I'm hoping that my character would. How did you do that? Are you magic yourself? How
No.
did you do that?
I can do things.
Really? What other kind of things?
I shouldn't do things. But
Do I encourage you to make wishes?
What would you like to see happen?
Ooh, let's see. How about bubbles? Have you seen bubbles? Like foam and bubbles?
You would like to see bubbles?
Yeah.
I wish that there were bubbles. And you see a flare from the pouch. And you open your mouth, Cherish, and just bubbles.
Oh! Oh God, I'm puking out bubbles, guys.
Okay, that's a bit. This is getting really very weird.
I'm like, kind of like, and her like, that's enough, sweetie. That's enough. That's coming out of my.
Every time you try to speak, just bubbles.
But I'm
Is she
gesturing to stop, please.
Is she not able to speak through the bubbles?
Nope.
Oh, sugar.
Help me.
Oh dear.
Is there a window?
This is just like bleh, coming out.
Oh no.
Okay.
Grab the bag again.
So-
grab the bag.
I-
grab the bag.
we know nothing about the bag.
No, we don't.
Thing he does.
But
Cherish does.
yes,
But the
Cherish-
problem is,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get it.
You're crouched down next to the girl.
I'm crouched out.
It's very simple, Ten. Deck the girl.
I'm going to attempt to grab the item that's in her pouch.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh God, this is gonna be so bad. And it's just gonna be normal.
Yes.
Oh.
No!
Right, let me see if she notices. Yes.
Would we have seen that?
You all have seen this happening, yes. It's very obvious.
Good.
God.
I think you should go now.
Just grab the bag.
Just deck the child.
I'm like trying to grab Carrie and like, help me, I cannot. Like trying to thinking like maybe I'm
You should all
just.
go now. Or
That's the new name of our group, PTK Pod Them Kids.
I wish you would leave the shop.
Oh, that wording.
The bag flares, and Cherish just zwoosh out through the
God.
front door.
Am I still
okay.
blowing bubbles?
No.
Okay.
Right. I don't want to child.
I think I know. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna lost anything about that fucking pouch.
I'm
We need
gonna
that pouch.
message
We need the
you.
pouch.
I'm gonna message you, John,
Okay.
as Cherish has thought about something.
Why is Amy privately rolling some dice?
What? No. God. Living life.
I have said what Cherish thinks.
I love the idea that everyone gets pushed out and AJ's like, how'd it go?
No, as far as I know, it's just Cherish that's been sent out, not the rest
Yeah,
of us.
Cherish has been
Not us.
sent. Cherish has been teleported out, but Karen is still in the.
AJ
And
left
Snicket.
of her own accord. Of their
Yeah.
own accord. Like,
Yeah, Karen
Yeah.
Snicker's still in the shop.
Yeah, AJ's just leaning against the
It's
door
in your
like, having
Discord, by
fun.
the way.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah. I want to know if I'm allowed to say this as Cherish. Can I? Or
You
can I
can
roll an intelligence that might be?
You
an
can say
assumption?
that you assume that, but equally, you are the only person who's currently outside.
No, AJ's outside as well.
Yeah.
You don't see AJ.
Where is AJ? I'm like looking at. Where am I?
You're outside the front of the shop. You've literally been picked up and hurled through the door of the shop.
Okay.
The door of the shop shattered and then just picked itself back up again and put itself back in place with you on the outside.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good call. She was being very disruptive in this store where we're trying to shop. Starts just like rifling through shelves, just picking things up and looking at them.
What would you like to see?
I'd like to see. That's an interesting looking pouch you've got on your belt.
I found it a few days ago.
Oh, where would that be?
In the woods as we were coming into town.
Interesting.
Can I look at it?
It's mine.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you shouldn't mess with a lady's pouch. It's it's like going through the handbag. You should never go through a lady's handbag. It's not nice. It's not polite.
No, it's very rude.
It's very rude. Very rude.
I look at Karen. He's like, huh?
Just trying to display the idea of don't piss her off or be thrown out.
Roll an insight check, Snicket.
If I was here, this would have been sold by now, or Dak would be dead. One of the two.
You probably pick up on the meaning of at least don't piss her off.
I pick up
I
on the
think
meaning of
Sharon
it.
like
Which
try
I
and find AJ. like, I fucking found him.
I'm trying to debate whether this would be a good idea or not.
I was just saying, maybe go invisible later on and then try.
I mean, I
to
could
grab
go.
it.
I could go invisible, but I also have a certain invisible friend I could summon.
Oh,
Do it.
Blue-eyes
Do
white
it.
dragon!
yes. I'm glad you understand. What
yes.
was I writing it in?
So, I'm going to just kind of potter over to like a corner of the shop just to really have a good look at some stuff, and just really rifling through I don't know, the bargain bin.
Okay.
I think Betsy's probably just like on my shoulder going boop, 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 just like looking questioningly at me.
And then, while I'm doing that, I'm going to just quietly someone else.
As you go through the bargain bin, you hear AJ's voice in your head.
You hear... Don't make a scene, but I'm right here.
Okay.
I just had another theory, but I'm gonna say it to one other. I'm gonna say it to...
Is this in my head, as in I can respond in my head, or as
Yes,
in
I believe you can.
as in someone's just whispered in my ear?
No, this is in your head, and you can respond with a simple message in your head.
You can reply to this message.
I say, so just okay, cool. I've summoned an unseen servant to try and get what's in the girl's pouch.
You don't know how you hear it, but you just hear a thumbs up.
just you press your thumbed up hand against my brain.
I believe you've just discovered emoji.
Why are you sending me eggplants? What's that mean? So, yes, I want to summon my unseen servant. And I
Roll
will-
me.
Oh, God, no.
Give me a sleight of hand with advantage for the unseen servant. He doesn't have dexterity, so it's just a straight d20, but roll me 2 d20s.
D20s.
Shan says, eggplants and peaches. What, are you lacking vitamins?
Rob the child, rob the child. Yummy, 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 yummy.
That was
The pouch
How do you
lifts
get
up.
25?
It was
They
a
added it
16 and
together.
a 9. The pouch
Okay.
lifts up and floats away from the little girl, and she doesn't seem
And
to have
I-
noticed.
And I am, I was like, right, oh, yeah, we just need to, some interesting things. We'll probably be back later to play something, but I just need to quickly, need to discuss something with my friends. And I'm going to walk out, and I'm having my unseen servant with me.
Okay.
And as soon as we are outside the door, I am closing the door, and I am taking back from my unseen servant.
You take the pouch. You see
Oh, death save, okay.
Cherish, and Snicket has presumably come out the shop with
yeah,
you.
I'll come out as well. Yep.
AJ's not here.
Is he? Oh, no, where is he? Well, I'm just going to kind of whisper, "Hey, Cherish."
Sorry,
We're no
Steve.
longer in the shop. Are you still in the shop?
Oh crap!
They
Yeah, I will
walked out the door.
I will sneak back out the back.
AJ appears from around the side of the shop.
Hello. So how'd it go?
Well, I stole the girl's bag.
Well done.
You actually did it.
Living a
Okay.
life of crime.
Someone was like saying,
I-
"Candy from a baby."
I owe it all to my friend here. Puts my arm around nobody.
Just like thin air.
He puts his arm around nobody and leans on it.
Yeah.
Very peculiar.
Well, I don't judge your choice
Yeah.
in friends.
I've got the pouch.
Wait, why were we stealing the pouch?
But
Let's
Cherish
find out
would,
why we're stealing the pouch.
I'm assuming Cherish is around.
Cherish is
Yeah.
there now.
Look, yeah, I was gonna say Cherish is like literally like, where's AJ? AJ?
Yeah. Oh, Tara,
Oh, you're there.
I would
Okay.
like to cast Identify on the pouch,
go for it.
and it's going to be a spell slot this time
Okay.
because time is of the essence.
There is a small stone within the pouch, and casting Identify upon it reveals some weird, devilish pact on it.
Oh boy!
I am saying this out loud as I say it. So yes.
It will grant the bearer of it their heart's desires in exchange for servitude in later times.
Oh god!
Wild.
I have a
Oh
question.
dear!
actually. As the pouch went from the girl, was there any noticeable effect on the mother on the Ulrich and Catherine?
You haven't seen any notable effects yet.
Okay.
The magic
Cherish-
is still around the stone, but you feel that if you destroy it or remove the magic, maybe that will undo the wishes.
Cherish is gonna pinpoint something and say like, I'm assuming something here that because I'm sensing both transmutation magic on the parents, there might be a chance that the parents might have passed. And when when the daughter was talking to her mum saying like, I'm not liking this, the pouch, the magic, the stone here flared up. I'm assuming that she's transformed her pet. She maybe managed to maybe wished her parents to come alive again.
And turn somebody else into her parents.
That's going to be my other suspicion too.
That's a bit yikes.
Yes.
Judging from their minds, they sound like puppets, like neat puppets.
Yeah, like I love my daughter, and what better way to say I wish to. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. Say like wishing to get your parents back or something else.
She wants loving parents.
She wants loving parents, or she's lost her parents due to something.
Well,
that's another thing.
I see only one way to resolve this.
Karen, you mentioned. Oh, sorry. I was going to say, Karen, you mentioned that when you went into her mind, you saw something wrong, right?
She saw there were images of blood and grief and a wolf. Like she saw a wolf. And what was the other things?
You mentioned that she said she shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, she had the thought of I shouldn't have done that, and I regret that choice.
Right.
What could she have done?
I think she may have accidentally wished something to happen to her parents.
Oh.
Did she wish for
and then wished them back.
Well, I see only one way to resolve this. If she wants parents, then we will become the parents and we shall adopt this child.
Really?
Yes!
So you just like flat what?
AJ, that is brilliant!
Yes!
Then what are we going to do with the stone? Wait, is it just... Are we assuming it's a stone, or is it just in the pouch? We don't know what that looks like, right?
It's a stone in the pouch.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna write this.
I mean, is it a magic item, or is it a cursed item?
It is more of a cursed item.
Really?
Yeah, there's some specific
somebody.
wording on there that's interesting to if anybody say new spells that did something about that.
Oh, I'm going to go.
I don't know.
I'm going to go. I don't know. I'm concerned now.
It's okay.
You got this. Whatever it is.
Well, it's just the way that John said about the curseness makes me think that there might be something horrible if I do this.
Carrion doesn't know that.
Karen can't hear me.
It does. I can. That's his power. He can hear. he can hear through the fourth wall. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to try and remove the curse.
Okay.
He's gonna have to do it. So yeah, I am going to. I'm going to just gingerly poke the stone and cast remove curse.
A sigil of burning red just appears over the stone for a second and then shatters. And an energy wave reaches out from the stone and explodes outwards. The shop fascia melts away, like decaying with age, but in the blink of an eye, the painted sign falls off the front of the shop.
Oh.
The mother and the father that you can see through the window, Ulrich and Catherine, they suddenly collapse behind the counter, suddenly in pain. And when they stand back up again, they're still wearing the same clothes, but they are bigger. The clothes are too big for them. Catherine is now a blonde-haired girl with her hair in braids, a tall, lanky 15-year-old girl.
It's her.
Ah,
Meanwhile,
Slicket is looking very smug right now.
Ulrich stands up, a piebald face, flanked by two small, deformed ears.
looks about 13.
Looks about 13 years old, blonde hair.
And what was the little girl's name again? I can't.
Annika.
Annika is the same.
Yeah, she didn't have any. I forgot to say that she basically had no magic on her. She was actually the same.
I'm going to approach the shop again
Same.
Mm-hmm.
and. Finn? Celia?
Yes, well, where are we?
Shop where
You're in Dougan's Hold. You're in a. Does it look like a ruin, this shop now, or?
It looks like a house that hasn't been used in maybe a decade.
Right.
I've had a strange dream.
What was
And-
Annika doing while all this is going on?
She is crying in a corner.
Oh
I'm gonna go and approach
no,
her.
child, it's okay.
Finn
It's okay, where are your parents now?
Finn
Where are
looks
your
up over
parents
the
now?
counter or over the wrecked furniture and just. Can we go home? I want to see Mum.
Yeah, of course.
Please go home.
And they, as soon as you say they can, they just sprint out. Both of them sprint
I was
out.
gonna say,
of the
like,
shop.
check the. Cherish was gonna say, check them out before they're. Okay.
Watch out for wolves.
I'm going to assume they both look fine, just.
They looked
Yeah.
healthy,
A bit.
yeah. A bit shocked, a bit out of place and dazed.
I'm gonna go and approach the daughter.
I'm also going to approach the child, but.
Let everyone just T-pose off the child in the corner.
No, I'm crouching. I'm going back to her level again.
I shouldn't have done it.
It's okay, Annika.
I miss them so much.
I know you do.
We were coming back here. This is where Mum grew up. We were attacked. They stayed, told me to run. The wolf was as big as a horse. They didn't stand a chance. But then I found this stone, and it was magic, and it said it could give me whatever I wanted. And I just wanted them back.
So sorry, Annika.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Tani.
I said I'm so sorry, Annika. So I think I've got my fan on. Let me turn it off. Cherish is gonna like reach her arms out as in like a gesture of like I'm here.
She launches into a hug with you. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
It is, I did
That-
this.
What made you think that?
The stone told me that it could do whatever I wanted. That I was special, that I could do whatever I needed to do. There was a price, but I didn't care.
Annika, that stone was very bad. But you didn't know at all.
She did. She said she did.
Just bumps him.
I'm just saying the truth. She said she knew the price.
Stop ruining the moment.
What am I going to do now?
Well, I'll tell you what, young lady, and I kneel down as well. The stone was right about one thing. You are special. And I think you're going to go on to do special things.
Just not in the bad way. Do you have any relatives, like from your dad or your mum, that we can find for you?
I think my mum had some relatives in town.
Do you know any of them? The name of them?
I don't, but I could speak with someone at the speaker's house, maybe.
Oh, yeah, they're helpful.
Hey! Well?
What about
We
we knock on everybody's door and see who's who?
Yeah, we'll find them for
We'll
you.
make it as a little fun challenge for us.
2 days later, we've knocked on every door.
And no one's around.
And they've all gone on holiday.
You very quickly find a cousin aunt and
I was going to say something else real quick.
A cousin, aunt, uncle, brother.
Cousin, our brother,
Sister, daughter.
Annika.
yes.
No matter what, you will always be loved, and your mother and father loved you very much, and they did this to protect you. They
know.
wouldn't have it any other way. If anything, you're safe now, and that's what we wanted. Now let's go and get someone. We'll find someone for you. We'll find one of the family members for you.
You spend a very short amount of time knocking around at various different houses and do very quickly find some relatives that are willing to take her in.
AJ's heart just breaks.
No, my daughter!
And
Cheryl's just gonna pat on AJ, I'm really sorry, but it's the only way we cannot take in a child.
It's okay, there's plenty more worms in the ground.
That's a very interesting metaphor.
At this point, we're going to close this session. We'll come back to Dax and Brim in the Traveller's Respite in a month's time.